Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So let's hop right in and continue the game. Now, last time, I started up, episode 2, of the first game. So let's see what I can do. Late summer sunlight streams through the window. Also, I'm still on episode 2. I didn't start episode 3 yet. I know I said that I would try and finish up at least an episode each video, but I just wouldn't have the time to finish up episode 2. I know I wouldn't. Okay. There's the Fay & Co. Law Offices building, of course. You can see inside the room pretty clearly from here. Yeah, I know. That's how the lady, saw the murder. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Alright. Let's just, see what this is. Wait. There's a table. A bottle, 2 glasses, and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Huh. So let's see what this is. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey. What are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You can call me bad boy all you want, April. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms, you know. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Okay, let's talk to her. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. She probably was dating the guy that killed Mai. Observe incident. He sounds just like a lawyer in the movies. Well, 'cause Phoenix is a lawyer! I like a man with a big vocabulary. I don't know how I should feel about that. I think that this is the first time a game has left me at a loss for words. You'll better not encourage her. Oh. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. Oh, come on, tell me, April. Please, just tell me. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May. Could you just, who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? Honestly, no. But, yeah, let's just not continue on that thought. No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to gather up information and evidence. Hee. You know, you're cute when you blush. Am I now? Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Trust me, it wouldn't be the first time for me either. It wouldn't be the first time for me. Yeah. Right? Can you just tell me what it is you do? Probably helping out murderers. Probably, if I had to take a bold guess. Well, no. Hee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Please just stop flirting with me. My man brain can't take this. I can't. Oh boy. I mean, I know she's not directly flirting with me, but still. I'm playing as Phoenix, so might as well. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives. like on television. I'm not famous yet, Phoenix. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Okay. I'm just gonna leave out all the weird noises, because that makes me sound like a Discord mod. That just makes me sound weird. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go looking for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Okay, let's examine. You know what? Let's examine this. What's inside, I wonder? Cough, cough. Maybe later. Okay. Let's present some stuff. Wait, actually, that would probably be stupid. I'm not going anywhere else. Mostly due to the fact it would probably be pretty stupid of me to try and search for anything. Let's search. Oh, it's a simple bet. It's been made recently. Nothing eye-catching here. So if it was just made, that seems pretty suspicious. Still seen painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. Let's examine this flower. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Yeah, I don't really know too much about flowers, either. I think it would be pretty stupid of me. Wait, let's check this. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Mia, wake up. What's up? You haven't called in a little while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold onto for me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take out the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? I'll leave that one to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. Okay, let's I guess I can't really see what else I can do. You know what? Let's go over. You know what? I don't know what I could do. Maybe I can see what I can check out. Okay, the victim, chief attorney at Fay & Co. Law Offices, and an excellent defense lawyer. The defendant, Mia's little sister, and a spirit medium in training. Detective at the local precinct. He's in charge of the initial investigation. So that's Miles Edgeworth, a gifted prosecutor and ruthless man who'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. An eyewitness to the events. Testifies that she saw Maya commit the murder. So, yeah, clearly she's lying. Let's go to the detention center and see what I can talk with Maya. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. So she could still be alive. Your mother. The women in the family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Yeah, I think I can guess. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and left the mountain. So, you live by yourself. I can only guess what happened to Maya and Mia's mother. If I had to take a wild guess, seemed like that guy took advantage of their mother, and she most likely ended her own life. Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself, up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So, who was the man who, ruined your mother's life? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. So, I guess he murdered her. So yeah, that would be the most logical, explanation. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became a laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? So, let's see what I can find about this Mr. White. There's a security camera. A smile for the camera. So there's a guard. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro. This guy. Okay, there's nothing else I can interact with from what I can see. Let's move to a different area. Let's examine this room. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who was that? An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when we saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Okay, let's just examine more. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Yeah, that really sucks. If only Mia was still here. Okay. Wait, actually, let's talk to, you know what? I've already exhausted all of that. So let's go back to the Grossberg. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait for him to come back. Ahem. If that wasn't the most over-the-top cleaning of the throat I've ever heard. So you're the one they say has been looking for me. I mean, kind of. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I had imagined. Yeah, he looks very different than what I had imagined. That badge on your collar. Yeah, I'm a lawyer. Yeah, I'm a lawyer! Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? For you to help me out with this case. I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg. Did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Oh. He sure seems suspicious about this. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Yeah, I'm wondering what was with the strange reaction, too. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Yeah, that's really suspicious. Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even had the chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Let's try and see what the Um, dialogue options have in case. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Hmm? Oh well, you see, it's just I'm busy. See, but the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyways. I'll go look somewhere else. Think not. Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid no lawyer is worth their salt will on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I'm not. I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Mia. Okay, how do you know Miss Mia Fey? Yeah, that is really suspicious. She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. Well, I think that leads to a motive. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. I think it had something to do with exposing the lawyer here. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That painting. That's quite a painting. You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. Well, that seems very suspicious if you ask me. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying it. Jeez. Let's just try and mess with the painting. Wait. Seems like I can't mess with it. I want to mess with the painting! Okay. Let's present it with the case, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter. Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter, so I can't present him with anything. Let's move to a different area, preferably the detention center. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention center, visitors room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. I mean, I have no other choice. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. All skin and bones, huh? He's bigger than me! And I'm like fat! And I'm fat as crap! He was bigger than me! What really happened? Yeah, tell the truth. You don't mean he refused to help. He did. I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Defend Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Well, someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way the lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Yeah, I just can't leave her behind. I know she's not the culprit, because last video, I saw someone else kill it. It was obviously a dude. And as you can tell, Maya's not a dude. Okay. Let's just try and defend her. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. She looked like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what's next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look in that drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Let's see what dialogue options I can have. Let's go back to that apartment. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment, at your service. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you no need of anything, I'll take my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Okay, wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. You can't come back quick. Might I ask to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her Mr. White of Blue Corp phone. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Mia brought up the name Mr. White. So, okay. Yeah. Obviously, he has some, like stuff against the family of Maya and Mia. There's a screwdriver sticking half open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Okay. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence into tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get this woman's bottom. Wait. Come on, Phoenix. Think of your words better. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh boy. Still here? Uh-oh. Time to scram. Have to look forward to tangoing with you, tomorrow, Miss May, in court. Yeah, there's clearly something going on with that. To be continued. Okay. Now let's see what all of this is about. That's, I believe, the end of episode 2. Wait, day 2. Trial. So that's not the end of episode 2. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 1. Okay. There's Miles Edgeworth on the other side of Phoenix. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give your court the opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed the murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. Yeah, you are severely corrupt, Miles. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Huh. Witness, please state your name and profession to start to the court. Sir, my name's Detective Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the windows here. The cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. Yeah, I already know that part. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. The floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Fey's arrest. Okay. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at this very moment of the murder. Huh. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Hey, Maya. Just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradiction in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Huh. Alright. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people in there already. Defendant, this... Okay. Let's... Okay. Why is that? What's your reason? Why we had a witness account describing her? Okay. Let's try this. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious. And she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess it is Pink. Yeah. Please stop talking about Pink on a woman like that. Please stop. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof than her claims, Detective? Yeah. Judging by the two wine glasses, and the fact that the detective seems to know Miss May so well, I wouldn't doubt that they had some kind of relations. And, he's just trying to hide that. I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry. I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Then why aren't you telling me about it more? Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. Oh, and it had the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results, it was blood of the victims. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Therefore, before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Okay. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? Because he's a big oaf. I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Alright, I already know what I'm gonna choose to press him on. After securing... Yep. Press him on this. Yeah, that is true. Then who did write it, Smarty Pants? Who? The killer. The killer. Anyone can see that. You're saying the killer wrote her own name, buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo we found. On the word Maya was clearly written in blood. There was also blood found on the victim's finger. Okay. I'm gonna press him on this one. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective, but it is a game! Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name, especially the name of her own sister? Actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Honestly, I doubt that. Order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction here somewhere. Let's find it. Okay. That seems pretty solid. Floor plans. That wouldn't really work. Wait, let's present this. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and that statement related? They aren't, are they? Oh, I'm hurting myself. Alright, Mr. Wright, please think about facts over accusations. Okay. Okay. You know what? I don't know what I can do. Wait, let's present the phone. So let's see this. that would really help me out here. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Oh. Think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright. Whoops. That didn't go so well. When she died, the victim wrote her killer's name. Okay. I don't know what I can do. Hey. I don't know what I can do here. I'm tanking this. Okay. The murder weapon looks like a statue. I'm gonna have to pause the recording real quick. Okay, I'm gonna save the rest of this case for the next video. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.